Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. I thought I'd quickly push this video out before the sales get over, of course. And today I'm talking about the JBL PartyBox 110, of course. And I have been spending a good amount of time with it over the past few months. Thank you to my daughter, Evelyn, for letting me use her speaker for this review. All thoughts and opinions are my own, of course, with some notes from her as well. So I'll jump straight into the build. Well, this is terrifically made, of course. It's a very nice finish all around. You really do get what you pay for. It does have a nice metal grille on the front, of course, with a nice matte finish all around. It does have rubber stoppers on the sides of them, so you can lay these down, the speaker down on its sides as well in either orientation, which is pretty cool. And what a lot of people don't notice is it does have a little cup at the bottom that you can remove, a plate rather. So you can put this onto a stand. So if you are a DJ and you do want to put this up on a stand for, more throw, it does have that option, which is pretty great. Now, of course, it does have a little handle at the back, so you can grip this, of course, and carry it wherever you want to do it, wherever you'd like to carry it, of course. And it is heavy, yes, but it is manageable. It's not way too heavy where you can't carry it around with you. Now, the back of the speaker does have a venting port. This really does help with how it sounds. The bass is emphasized depending on your placement, of course, but I'll get to the sound in a bit. When it comes to the rear panel, there is a little flip out panel that has different inputs. You can plug in a microphone if you want to do karaoke or sing songs. You can plug in a guitar. It does have little gain controls that you can control with a screwdriver, and it does have volume output as well. So it does give you nice control. And what's cool is it also does have a USB out. So the USB out will let you charge your phone in case you're running out of juice. There is also a TWS button. So this will pair with another PartyBox 110 if you do have that. So if you do want a stereo setup, or if you do want two speakers in a party environment or at home, you can set them up to pair with each other. So you won't have any delay in sync, and it'll be good fun to listen to when it's in TWS mode. Moving to the top of the speaker, well, this does have a whole bunch of controls. There is one knob that controls the lighting effect. You can press a button and turn a knob to control this. There is a play and pause button on the right side with a dial around it which controls the volume. The middle of it, of course, does have the power button with a battery indicator LED strip, and you do have a Bluetooth sync button as well, which is, of course, quite convenient to have. And next to it is a bass boost button. You do get two different modes. One is deep bass and punchy bass. You can also control this from the app. But
Daddy.
Okay, wait, darling, I'm still talking. I'll just finish this. Wait, darling, I'll just finish. Moving on, behind these controls, there is a little slot where you can put on a tablet or an iPad. It depends a lot on the size of your tablet. If it's a large one and it's very broad at the base, it won't slot in there, but this can hold your phones and whatever else you want to put there to hold it. If you're doing karaoke and it's, you got text scrolling on your iPad or tablet, it's a good way to keep track of your karaoke stuff. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the build. It's definitely very well put together. I also do like the design they've got on the side of the speaker, because it does have the JBL exclamation mark with, some nice design elements. So they've definitely put a lot of effort into this. It's very nicely done. And of course, I almost did forget about mentioning the LED lights that it has. It does have these LED lights that you can play around with in the app or from the control on top. The LED lights surround the large, or should I say the mid and lower frequency drivers, as well as the smaller drivers on the sides. So you've got these 4 speakers that are completely surrounded with LEDs. And you also do get flashers at the top and bottom. I will show that to you, of course, in B-roll. So I mean, it's a very well put together speaker. I can't call it little because it is on the larger side. Moving on to the features, well, it does have a JBL PartyBox app you can download. It is a different app. If you have JBL headphones and all, that will not work. You need the JBL PartyBox app. So I'll just throw it up on the screen so you can see what I'm showing you. So of course you will see the battery percentage above the speaker over there, which is neat. And then you do have these different light show effects. You can of course hit freestyle and you can choose from the different kinds of freestyle options you have over here. Then you do have a specific rock option, which I think is going on over there. You have a different flow option, which is different. Cross option, and I mean it's a whole lot of stuff. Ripple, flash, and so on. I do like something that's a little more subtle. Then here you can control the light control. So this one controls the larger drivers. You can put it off, and the smaller drivers. So you can also have this off while you use it. If you don't want the lights, it can be off, which is great. It might save you a little battery life as well. Then you also do get these flashers like I was telling you about. It does go with the music. I do have some music playing at a very low volume right now, so it is responding to that. And of course, this is what it looks like with all the LED lights on, which is cool. And of course, you can choose your different colors as well through the color picker. Now you also do get an equalizer, and what's kind of sad about it is it only gets 3 bands. I do wish it had more for better customization, but as you can see, I do always dial down the lower frequencies because I find the lows to be a little too prominent for my taste. But it's nice that you've got the option to play around with this. And then of course you do get the bass boost mode with deep and punchy. You do have the options here as well as through the buttons on the speaker as well. And you also do get Bluetooth controls as well in the app. Now you do get a whole bunch of DJ sounds you can play around with if of course you want to play back these small loops. I mean, they're not really loops. You hit the button once and it plays back. I mean, it's a fun way to engage with the folk at your party. It is fun. And you do get these karaoke options as well. You can control the bass, treble option and echo as well. Now this is of course when you plug in the microphone, you can control that element. Then you can of course go into this and customize whatever you want for the light shows, for the buttons on the top of course, and you do get all these product settings and all this sort of stuff you can play around with. And I've recently updated the software to the latest version as well. And here's your wireless TWS option as well. Now this is if you want to sync to another party box, you can also do this directly from behind the speaker with that TWS button, which is also pretty cool. And I thought I put the flasher off, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's everything you get within the app if you do want a little more control. Moving on to the sound of the speaker, well, this is definitely a lot of fun to listen to, and that's what it's for. It's not really catered to an audiophile. I mean, it does details well enough, but it's not an audiophile grade speaker. It's not made for that. It's made for fun. It's large in its volume, and by volume I mean its size in the way it sounds, depending on how you place it, of course, in a room. Volume wise, as in how loud it can get, it gets very loud. I myself have not really gone past 45-50% volume because in an enclosed space, it's just a little too loud over there. I'm usually listening to this between 10 to 25, maybe 30% volume at times. 50 is when my daughter does want to jump around and have fun with some music. Moving on to its highs, well, it does have a very nice shimmer over here. It does percussion very well. And even if you're listening to electronic tracks that has, you know, magic in the higher frequencies, this does it very well. It's no slouch. At the same time, it does not get piercing. But then again, I'm saying that at a distance. If you're very close to the speaker and you're blasting it, it's obviously going to be very aggressive and not good on the ear. But you need to be, I'd say, a good 4-5 feet away from it if you don't want it to get too aggressive at louder volumes. The mid-range is also handled very well. I do like that the lower frequencies, the lower mids are well-rounded. So vocals do sound rounded and enjoyable enough for female and male vocals as well. But again, there are a lot of tracks that don't do well over there. It depends a lot on the recording. But then again, this, again, like I said, is not an audiophile grade speaker. The magic in this speaker lies a lot in its lower frequencies, especially depending on how you place it, because it does have that bass reflex port at the back. So the minute you stick it anywhere close to a wall or in the corner of a room, this thing gets very big in the bass. So much so, I don't really like how big it is in the bass. So I usually pull that lower frequency down, as you did see when I showed you the EQ. And usually it gets a lot more balanced sounding for me in that range. And it's a lot more fun for my listen. But I am the 1%. I think a lot of people will like a much heavier bass. So even if you leave it flat or even if you boost it, it's going to be a lot more fun. Of course, you do have those bass boost modes that also help as well. But all in all, it's a very big sounding speaker. It's a lot of fun to listen to. It definitely carries a lot of weight and a lot of size in its overall presence when you do start cranking up the volume. It's great for all genres of music, I'd say, especially if you're looking for a fun listen. I wouldn't lock it into a specific genre because this is it's a party box. You do want to enjoy yourself, so you throw rock at it, it's fun. You throw, you know, anything like EDM at it, it's fun. Bollywood stuff, it's fun. But the minute you start saying, I want to listen to the fineries of classical music, you're looking at the wrong speaker. This is not cut out for that kind of stuff. It's more for a fun-based listen. So anyway, if you do want to pick this up, coming to the price, well, it is going on a very, very good deal right now. In fact, there are Amazon and all sorts of other deals going on. So I will tell you how much it's going for, if I'm not mistaken. It's going at one of the best prices I've seen in the recent past. It does have a solid MRP and you're getting about a 44% discount right now. So you can buy this right now for about 19,999 rupees. And I think it's super value for money for this little speaker at this price because it's very big sounding, very well built, very well put together. And I mean, it's definitely a long-term product in the sense it's got a very solid battery in it that's going to carry it. I think they claim about a 10 or 12 hour battery life on this. I think that's provided you listen to it at about 50% volume. The minute you listen to it below that, it's going to carry you for much longer than the claim times, which is what I've been experiencing because I listen to it at much lower volumes. So it definitely outperforms that 10 or 12 hour claimed time, of course. So, of course, if you don't want to buy this, I have left the links down below. And I do hope that this review has given you a better understanding for the speaker. Of course, if you do want to support this channel, I'm sure you know exactly how to. But, of course, thank you for tuning in for some sound advice. So, Evelyn, what's your favorite thing about the speaker? Your favorite thing?
My favorite thing is about the speaker, the logo and the lights.
The logo and the lights. Do the lights flash your favorite color?
Yes.
Yeah? And what's your favorite song in the speaker?
Bluey,
Which Bluey song?
the dance move.
Do you want to share that song with other people?
Yes.
Should I leave it in the description below?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you like most about the speaker?
Most about the speaker is about the logo.
What about the sound?
The sound is a little bit loud, but I like it when it's so loud.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
And what do you like most about the sound?
The sound, I like playing like this. Doop, doop, doop.
The bass?
Yes.
The lower frequency, that. You like that? Okay. So should I share that song with everybody? Yeah? Cool. You want to tell me anything else about the speaker? What?
You tell.
I've already said everything in the review. You want to say bye?
No.
You don't want to say bye? Okay. I'll just switch off the camera then.